Hey guys, it's another guy 100 here, and today I want to welcome you all back to Petit computer tutorials. And I'm terribly sorry my phone is not focusing. So that's one change, is I'm gonna actually be using my phone instead of the camera, which means it's not gonna be as steady as previous, and it's gonna be fucking terrible focus, apparently. Okay, good enough. Alright, so we're going to be starting out with an edited version of the original tutorial. This is tutorial 1.2. Basically, it's going to be a more in-depth version of the original tutorial that I did. So, here we have our program. There we go, now it's focused. So, to go over everything again, so this is an improved version of the original tutorial that I have on my channel. Link will be in the description to that original tutorial if you are interested in watching that. So, the first thing we have here on our fourth line of the code is @start. The @ symbol in Petit Computer will designate a, what's it called? A label. That's what it is. So when you have the @ sign, so you have @start, whatever comes after becomes that label, and that label is saved. You can use that for loops and other commands later on that we'll get into in later tutorials, but for now we're just going to be using it for this final command, go to @start, meaning once everything else has been run, it goes down to here, and then it's going to go to @start, the label @start, which is up here, which is basically going to loop the program and start over from the beginning. So you have CLS, which is clear screen. Pretty simple. It's just going to clear anything that's on this screen. It's just going to clear it away. So when the program, once it hits that line, everything's going to be gone, and then it's going to start inputting everything else. So, starting out, we have color. We're going to go more in depth on color in the next episode, or the next tutorial, for customization and like making stuff look pretty. But it's just setting the color of the output text. So if we run this, make sure I'm looking at it right, color 4 is going to output the color as green, so any inputted text that's going to appear on the screen will be green, or whatever color of your choosing. So input's a fun little line that lets you put in a statement so that it'll print out the statement, and it will wait for an input from the person using the program. So in this case, I have it set to input, hello, what is your name? And I gotta switch hands real quick so I can actually move. So it's going to print out the hello, what is your name? And then it's going to, this part here is denoting a string. So whatever the input of that state that gets put in by the user will be saved as a string, or basically a list of data, and will be stored as name money. The money sign is absolutely required in order to save letters as part of a string. You don't need the money sign if you're using numbers. We'll get into that with the math tutorial again later on. This is just for the basics. So you're going to input that. Whatever you put in, whatever is put in is going to be saved as name money sign. So next, have color, again changing the color. Beep, causing a system sound to play, again do that in customization. And then we have print. Print is the basic form of input, where print doesn't wait for a response back, it just puts it onto the screen. So it's printing hello, and then using this format, you can input a string into the print. So it'll print hello, and then whatever is saved as the name string. So whatever that takes from the input line, and sticks it right in there, and then says hello, Tyler, whatever it is nice to meet you. And it prints that on the screen. Wait allows you to wait a certain amount of time. I have a little note here using the not the is it apostrophe? Yeah, apostrophe makes it so that the Petit computer will ignore everything after the apostrophe on that line. So using it is good to make notes. You can see I used it up at the top and down at the bottom too to make notes for the program, so that you can look back at your program and say, oh, that is what this set of lines is supposed to do. So that is something I highly recommend, is using the apostrophe to put in little notes in your program so that you can look back at it and know where everything is, what everything is. But the note is for 60. For every 60 that this wait value is, equals out to 1 second, I believe. I will have to double check that, but I'm 99.9% sure that 60 is 1 second. So if it was wait 60, it'll wait 1 second. So this is saying to wait 3 seconds, then it'll beep and go back to the start of the program. So if we run this, so we have, hello, what is your name? So for me, my name is Tyler. If you don't know that, you haven't watched enough of my videos. But so I put in Tyler, and it's gonna input or output, hello Tyler, it is nice to meet you. It wasn't on screen long enough, but I'm gonna put Ty just for simple sake. It is nice to meet you, and then after 3 seconds, it's gonna loop back to the beginning and start over. So anyway, I hope this tutorial helps. The next tutorial I will be putting up is on customization, so using color, sounds, the wait command a little more, and just overall stuff to make your program nicer. Experiment with this, try and make like things, I don't know, and we'll just go from the basics, basically, is what this is hoping. This is expanding, hopefully expanded on the last tutorial, and the next one will expand on the previous one, so on and so forth, until you can make your own program. So if this helped you, make sure to drop a like. This is one of the things that gets most popularity on my channel, so I will make more of it. And I've been taking a programming class in college, so I'm getting back into it, so I'm going to start putting these out more. So make sure leave a comment if you need help with anything in particular. I'll look into moving those tutorials a little earlier if it's something that I can do. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.